Hi everyone, I'm Marie Moonflower, and today we're going to be starting a playthrough of Strange Horticulture. There's a new game in the series coming out soon, Strange Antiquities, so I thought it would be a good opportunity to go back through this one. I have played this game before. I did 100% this game before. I probably will not be 100%ing this game on this playthrough, but if there are specific things that you want to see, you can let me know, and I will try to include those. Okay, let's go ahead and start a new game. For instance, this game has multiple endings. It's pretty easy to save scum them, so if you want to see them, all the endings, let me know. The streets of Undermere are narrow and claustrophobic. In many places, the buildings lean out at the upper floors so that neighbors can reach across and shake hands, or, more likely, exchange unpleasantries. Strange Horticulture is a small shop situated away from the main thoroughfares, but it has the advantage of being one of the few buildings in Undermere that stands alone. Plants, you may have noticed, need light, and light is in short supply at street level in this town. Recently, the shop passed to me after the death of my uncle. There is much to learn, but one thing is already clear: the rare and unusual plants that he stocked have their uses after all. Okay. Shift to zoom in. The text is too small. I found it. An excerpt on the elusive wandering view. Come to the library in Ambleside and I'll tell you all about it. I even found something on the gilded dendra that might be of interest. Simone. P.S. Give Hellebore a good scratch behind the ear for me. Yeah. Okay. I must have walked past this shop 100 times without ever stopping to look. What a wonderful place to spend your day surrounded by plants. I came here because I have an unusual request. At night, I hear whispered voices, too faint to hear it clearly, coming from the floor above me, but nobody lives up there. Rooms are empty. My curiosity has got the better of me. I must find out what they're saying. Okay, so I'm going to check one thing. Yeah, I'm going to turn on auto-labeling so that we don't have to spend ages watching me type. Alright, so St. John's Poppy. Let's look at our St. John's Poppy. Vibrant petals of this flower can be brewed to create a draft that can greatly improve the imbiber's hearing ability. The flowers of the St. John's Poppy are bright red with a yellow center. Okay, here you go. Pavilion. Put this down here. Let's see what else we got in here. Dangerous plant. Grows sparsely in the hills to the northeast of Backbarrow. Keep it secret. Okay. David Schaefer. Good morning. Bloody awful weather out there today. Good for the plants though, eh? Letter. Gosport is a hateful town. I was beaten and robbed and left to die in the streets. After many days, I was rescued by a kind stranger, just as I had come to fear that wickedness had infected the heart of every soul in that cursed place. I began my recovery in the woods to the south of the town with a group of travelers. On the northeast corner of the wood, I sat and stared at a bright flower, and tears flowed down my face at the reminder that there is beauty in this world. I shall be returning to Undermere soon. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. Okay. So we have that, and we have this northeast of Backbarrow. So let's go exploring. Where is Backbarrow? Here it is. Northeast. Backbarrow is here, so northeast of Backbarrow would be here? No. Here? The weather changes fast out in the hills. What started as a gray morning has turned into bright sunshine. A good thing, too, because it takes me several hours to find what I came for. By the time I'm done, the cloud is sweeping back over, a cloak of unwelcome shade. Alright. Okay, I'll just put that there. I am going to label that dangerous plant. Okay. Right, dangerous plant. Yep. Okay, and that's marked off. Okay, we need to go to the library. What's in here? Gilbert Ames. Something's got those witches in the forest stirred up. They're not letting anyone through. I had to take the long way around, down through Back Barrow. I never did trust that sisterhood. Anyway, I'm here now, and I've brought Fennett from the south to trade for some lemon dandy. Hardly worth the trouble when you factor in the extra miles I've had to cover to get here. Lemon dandy. Curled leaves are thought to be the origin of the name of this plant, supposedly referring to a peeled lemon rind. Alright, so it's got kind of a... this one. What's this one? Oh, we can go out again. Now he said he brought Bennett, and that was this, right? So I'm going to go ahead and label that. The auto labeler did not label that for me. Okay. Let's go to the library. Library in Ambleside. The library here in Ambleside is one of my favorite haunts. Simone, the librarian, is always helpful and friendly and shares some of my passion for unusual plants. Today, she's grinning ear to ear and can't wait to show me what she's found. All right, 2 book entries. Is done. Okay, anybody else here? Faye Swift. My dreams are becoming more vivid. I saw a woman, her face hidden behind a mask, and next to her, a terrifying black skeletal creature. It stood tall, its roving head scanning the landscape, and though it had no discernible face, I could sense a hint of an expression about its features. It seemed to be laughing. But not the joyous laughter of a child, a sickly, horrifying laughter that chilled me like the first breath of winter. These past weeks have been getting worse. I need sleep. Forest Camphor. The strong-smelling bulb of this plant has a powerful soporific effect, making it a common ingredient in sleeping draughts. Beautiful rounded dark blue cluster of many smaller flowers. Has a bulb. This one. Alright. Butterdale. Alright. Got any wandering boot? That always reminds me of, oh, what's his name? That old hermit inventor, the Wanderer. Anyway, the boo, if you've got it. Do I've got it? Wandering boo. This fungus can move slowly in the dark and has been known to cover distances up to several meters in a single night. The gills form flowing lines. Right. Oh, there's a little note. Okay, I'll put that up. What's this one? Now, this Gosforth. After many days, I was rescued by a kind stranger. Woods to the south of the town, on the northeast corner of the woods. Okay. Gosforth Woods. Northeast corner of the town? The woods? Is that right? Yeah. Okay, I want to... here. The wood has a calming effect on my mind. It does me good to escape into nature, away from the stench and clamor of Undermere. It is not long before I spy a bright flower among the trees. So that's done. And for the kitty one more time and in the day. Row H, the third river. It started when she found something that she was not meant to find, a book tucked away in a forgotten corner of the Ambleside Library. Row H. The third river. A dead deer in the river, yellowed bone protruding from matted hide and rotten flesh. Death for one provides life for many. Okay. New plant. Over here. Isidore Burbridge. Bring me a sample of Apis demissus. And be quick about it. That damn cat is setting off my allergies. Shouldn't have an animal in a shop like this. Apis demissus. I don't have any information in my book about that. So let's read the book. Sometimes they have alternate names. No. Digestive troubles. Gilded dendra, no. Apis demissus is up here. Okay. Gandy root. Its rough leaves can be an irritant. The leaves are coarse to the touch. Okay, good. That's really it then. Alright. Perfect. Let's see. Do we have any... I don't think I have any clues to explore. Any places to go? David Schaefer. Lake Undermere is looking fine in the sunshine today. Here's your meal. There's an old slate mine at Hard Knot that has some interesting looking fungi growing in it. I've never seen anything like them before. They seem to have found a niche in the damp, dark tunnels left by the tramways. I thought you might be interested. Amos Duncan. Hard Knot Slate Mine. Hard Knot. An iron gate rusted by years of abandonment sits across the entrance to the tram tunnel. Rusted it may be, but it won't budge. Locked. Clavilium. Do we have clavilium? Can be used to open any lock, no matter how complex or secure. Heart-shaped leaves. Love lock. Those have heart-shaped leaves. That might be my best bet. Okay. That's some books. Ooh, a bunch of plants. New plants acquired. Look at all those mushrooms. So that's done. Reuben Ward. I'm headed to Grisdale Forest, investigating a possible murder there. Can't say I'm looking forward to it. The Sisterhood are a secretive lot, and they're not keen to talk to me. Their leader, the Arda, or whatever they call her, she's dead. My instinct is they're hiding something. I was hoping you might have some box button that would help me win them over. Box button. Represent a contract of friendship. Thick, shining leaves grow in opposing pairs. Well, the leaves look right. Oh, this cat is so funny. I was able to make out the whispered voices last night with the help of the St. John's Poppy. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? There's a medium using the room, illegally I might add, holding midnight seances for gullible grievers. Is there a plant you know of that I could use to give them a scare and drive them away? I need my sleep. Okay, so she wants Harlequin Blue. Bushy flower heads die back. They release seeds with downy pappus, which assist in wind dispersal. Once dried and hardened, the stems can be burned as incense. As they burn, they let out high-pitched shrieks, widely believed to be the spirits of the dead souls trapped within the plant. Okay. I'm supposed to water these? Oh, I think I get like will to explore points or something from watering, maybe. I don't remember. Let's get everything kind of closer together. Anything hiding over there? Okay. Blue flower. Is it this one? Blue flowers, light, airy scent. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Shimmerlung. The dried stem of the shimmerlung burns very brightly and noisily, letting off a near blinding white-purple light. Okay. Bethany Coleman. You may have heard the rumors that our Arda is dead. May Arduina bring her spirit peace. The nature of her death is unusual. The sisterhood does not often look to outside help, but this is beyond our knowledge. If you show my sisters this letter, they will allow you entry to the forest. To be assured of your discretion, we require that you use Mary's breath to bind yourself to secrecy. Mary's breath. Wide, waxy leaves allow this plant to collect the large amount of water it requires. It used to be grown in the royal garden so that the king could ensure the trust of his confidant, but the practice fell out of favor. This? Smooth, waxy leaves. Okay. Is it this? Nope. Dark blue. Nope. Here we go. We have failed in our duty as protectors of the forests. Our secrets have been stolen, and the Arda has been murdered. You will find us deep in Grisdale Forest, a mile from the lake shore, across from Torvor. Please help us. Yours in hope, the Sisterhood of Arduina. Okay. Grisdale Forest, a mile from the lake shore, across from Torvor. Grisdale Forest, Torvor. Here? The sister tries to stop me from entering, but I show her the letter and she lets me through. I am ushered into a walled courtyard and then through a large oak door, along a corridor and down a set of stone stairs into a cool basement. Lying on a table, draped in silk, is the Arda. There is not a mark on her, but her open eyes are black, her mouth, her veins, her hair, all black as a raven's wing. Do you know what could do this? Asked my escort. I set to work. Red. The long leaves of the wren are known to turn black in the presence of certain poisons and so can be used to protect them. Though it has no flower, it is said to smell unpleasant to those who have known death and sweet to those who have not. It has a scent that scratches at the back of my throat. Okay. extract a sample of the artist's blood and introduce it to the wren, and my suspicions are confirmed immediately. The leaves of the wren turn black, which can only mean one thing: gilded dendra poisoning. Upon presenting my findings, I am rushed away quickly. The sisters do not want me hanging around, it seems. They do, however, send me on my way with a couple of plants, which I am grateful for. Alright, new plants. Alright, so this is done. Isidore Burbage. I'm this close to reporting you, halfwit. The last plant you gave me has made my skin itch furiously. I'll have your little shop shut down and torn to the ground if you don't make this right. Alright, so let's see. What are our options? Butterdale. Often found growing in clumps on valley sides, Butterdale has been used for centuries as a cure for all manner of skin rashes. The dark green leaves can be stewed and mulched to form a poultice. The flowers smell buttery to some people. Or meekdew. The beautiful flowers, made up of many smaller florets, make this a sought-after decorative plant, although it is difficult to care for. It may be a pleasant-looking plant, but touching the leaves against bare skin will result in painful sores. Okay, so we have a choice on whether to make this guy better or to make him worse. And I have done both in the past. And I'm going to choose to make him worse. Because the first time I played this game, I was nice to him and I regretted it. Because he's a terrible person. So, many smaller flowers. With this? Small flowers. Small leaves, delicate flowers. I think so. North of Hawkshead, east of Lowick, west of Rusland, south of Crinkle Crags. The book both fascinated and terrified her in equal measure, and after studying it for some time, she reached a decision. She would never use the power she had discovered. She would hide the book where it could never be found. All right. North of Hawkshead. East of Lowick. West of Rusland. North of Crinkle Crags. Rusland. West of Rusland. East of Warwick. Yep. My eyes are drawn to the silhouette of a grizzled old man standing at the edge of a field. His mind is broken, seemingly beyond repair. Vacant eyes fixate on nothing, a whisper of an expression as my gaze sweeps his face, but only a whisper. He raises his arm, points. I follow his outstretched finger and am surprised to find a cluster of wildflowers growing there, hidden from view. Miller. I'm looking for a plant. Lady of What's-It, something or other. I'm no green-eyed Dreyer, that's for sure. My mind isn't at all what it used to be. Round leaves curl around delightfully, which combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature make this a sought-after ornamental plant. Aids with conditions of memory deterioration associated with old age. Okay. Curled leaves. Okay. They're saying the art has been killed. I know a lot of people don't trust that sisterhood, but it seemed to me the Arda always looked out for the less fortunate. The cold is too much to bear beyond the gap. I was forced to turn back. I would advise against it, but if you are determined to explore Great Gable, be sure to take precautions. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll have a plant up your sleeve that can keep you warm should the weather turn against you. Amos Duncan. Great Gable. After several hours of arduous hiking and scrambling, I am still some distance from the summit. I am freezing cold and ready to head home. I should do the sensible thing and turn back down the mountain unless... Grimlock. Those suffering from hypothermia can be rescued by a draught made from leaves from the brimlock plant. It has a warming effect that protects from extreme cold. When conditions are just right in the cold of winter, brimlock produces small yellow flowers. The leaves are waxy and tough. Okay, is that this one? So smooth, waxy leaves. I push on, no longer feeling the cold, and am presently rewarded. That's done. Norman Lee. This plant is cursed. It has brought me nothing but sorrow. Please, take it. I want nothing more to do with it. Yeah, I mean, it looks kind of questionable. Simone Green. Hellebore! Always a pleasure, my feline friend. I hope he hasn't been nibbling the plants again. I have a favor to ask. You owe me for the hours I spent digging out the information on those plants. Okay. I've been burning the midnight oil again and could use some common trouse, and I know where to find it. According to Grayson's herbology, it grows in abundance on red pike. I'll come by the day after tomorrow to collect it. I have business in Sedberg in the meantime. Alright. Despite being described as common, the trouse can in fact be quite tricky to find. However, it is known to grow in abundance on the slopes of red pike. Nobody knows why. Red pike. Red pike. I enjoy a pleasant stroll up the fell. The going is easy, the weather agreeable, and the views majestic. I do not have to look hard to find what I am after. I'm gonna go ahead and label that. Verona green. When you work with the occult, I find it pays to uphold a certain image. You're doing great. If you're going to be accused of performing witchcraft anyway, it doesn't hurt to put on a bit of a show every now and then. Let the punters know what I'm capable of, sort of thing. Long story short, I may have threatened to turn a small boy into a toad, and the little bugger called my bluff. Oh, don't look at me like that. You know what little boys are like. I can assure you, he deserves to be turned into a toad. Anyway, I think a little display is needed to discourage this sort of behavior in the future. Have you got any shimmerlung? Let's see. Shimmerlung. Yes, I believe that is this stuff. That. There you go. Ruth Douglas. There is a beautiful plant that I've been looking for all over, but nobody seems to have any. Something. Monk brew? I'm not sure. Is it meek dew? I do know that you shouldn't touch the leaves, though. Yeah, I think that's... Meek dew? Okay. Knock yourself out. Okay, do I have anything else anywhere I need to go? I have exploration points. Just go somewhere at random. My librarian friend said she was going here. Yeah, nothing. Okay. Time passed, a year, and then another. The book remained hidden, but out of sight did not mean out of mind. The book was what her thoughts settled on when she rested, what she brooded over when she did her chores, what she pictured when she dreamed. This looks like a river or a coastline. Maybe a coastline. The gentle sound of flowing water, the sunlight through scattered clouds, a reset. Board. Fox Button was no help, I'm afraid. The sisterhood still refused to speak openly with me. Not that I have the time to pursue it properly. I'm rushed off my feet this week. There's been a body found up at the Swinside Stone Circle, and apparently it's a grisly one. Don't suppose you've got anything to help keep my lunch down. My stomach's never coped too well with the grisly ones. Bennett. Now, I think I labeled this one already. This one. Chafer. Morning. Verona Green handed me this for you. She seemed in a good mood. I meant to tell you this yesterday, but it slipped my mind. I discovered a plant on a recent trip to Grisdale Forest just northeast of Rusland. It was like nothing I've ever seen before. I would have brought it back with me if the sisterhood had given me a moment alone, but they seem overly protective lately. Okay, Grisdale Forest, just northeast of Rusland. From the moment I step off the road, I can't shake the feeling I'm being watched. Suddenly, I find my way blocked by 3 women wearing green cloaks and holding short elm bows. Nobody may wander freely throughout the forest by order of the Arda, says the leader of the trio. I turn to walk back, but then I have a few tricks up my sleeve. Among other uses for this plant, the most remarkable is that it can allow a person to pass unnoticed. Though not invisible, it is possible to become hidden from sight and memory. As sharp thorns. Nope. Do we have anything else with thorns? Ooh, this one. Yeah. With the help of a mellow glow, I would walk right past the sisters without them paying me any heed. Chuckling to myself, I collect the plant that Verona talked about and take my leave. I am afraid. The camphor you gave me is helping me sleep, and I'm very grateful for it, but the visions are as strong as ever. The woman in the jade mask appears in my dreams every night. She screams at me, but I do not know why, and behind her, that presence is always there, dark and dreadful. I don't know what to do. The dreams feel like a warning that I don't understand, a mosaic of color that refuses to come into focus. Some part of me wants to stare down that abyss, but I'm afraid. So we can give her Glira or Candlewood. So Glira enhances psychic abilities, strengthening the clarity of visions and prophecies. Or Candlewood. Shielding effect, protecting against afflictions of the mind. Let's find out what the visions are about. Margaret Elspeth. We don't come to Undermere often, but I heard about your shop and I said to Francis we simply must pay a visit. It's a wonderful breath of life in an otherwise dreary town. I'm the green-fingered one, and it's not really his cup of tea, but I persuaded him the trip would do him good, and besides, he'll be wanting to take a boat out on the lake. Shame about this awful weather, though. We must come to Sizergh. We have a small library with some books on plants that my grandfather acquired many years ago. I'm sure they will be of interest to a horticulturalist such as yourself. Okay. Well, let's just go. I am greeted enthusiastically by Lady Elspeth herself. She is very talkative and has many questions on horticulture that I do my best to answer as she takes me on a tour of the gardens. Oh, you must take a sample of this back with you, she exclaims, pointing out a plant that I do not recognize, but before I can stop to take a look, she has already whisked me on to the next. And this one too, she says. I'm quite exhausted by the time we make it to the library, and I don't have the time to make as thorough a study as I would like. Nevertheless, I am able to find an interesting entry that I note down. Don't forget these, Lady Elspeth cries as I make to leave. She thrusts the plants from the gardens into my hands, and I thank her warmly. Alright, so this is done. Philip Shaw. Mushroom. Red spores. Moves in the dark. That's all I've got. Any ideas? Yeah, that's, Wandering Boo. Which I've already used. This one. Selena Scott. They're saying Black Comb is haunted now. Bradley Miller told me he saw the ghost of a huge deer, antlers and all, but then Bradley Miller also says he can talk to squirrels. Either way, there's something evil in them hills, and I'm not taking any chances. I mean, I'm sure Bradley Miller can talk to squirrels. I mean, I can talk to squirrels. They just don't talk back. Awful what happened to that poor young man up at Swinside. I've come for some stinking mount cap. Okay. Stinking mount cap. I have. Is it sunset mount cap? Yes, okay. Type of fungus with domed caps, sometimes called stinking mount cap as a result of its unpleasant odor. It's thought to deter unwanted souls and spirits from entering the home and is often placed in doorways. It is mildly toxic to humans and should not be eaten. Is it this one? Probably. Okay. Don't have anywhere to go. She lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east where the everhart grows. Okay. At 15, her mother, strong, dependable, loving, was struck down by typhoid. The girl drew inward as her father turned to drink. 3 miles to the east. A dead tree, its bark cracked and blackened by fire, stands alone on the hillside. Off to one side, a patch of flowers grows on a lone mound. Giddy. Bay Swift. What have you done to me? I see the woman in the jade mask everywhere. And that creature that stands over her shoulder, I almost feel like I can sense its desires. It is afraid of the sisterhood, that much is clear. It will lay waste to them. So much death, but it can be avoided with Arduino's protection. I do not know if I am awake or asleep even now. I feel the darkness tearing at my mind. Has flowers. What's this? Sweet scent. It doesn't quite look right. This kind of looks right. Simone. I met a strange man on the road to Sedberg not 2 days ago. Stranger still, he asked after you. He said he had something for you. Don't ask me what. So I told him where to find you, but he looked stricken when I mentioned Undermere. Said he doesn't come near towns at all if he can help it. He was headed west, at least I think he was. He said he was looking for the Winster Spring. I'll write this down for you. Anyway, that's my news. Did you manage to find the plant I wanted? Yeah, I did. Now where did I put it? West from Sedberg. River Winster. Okay. So that's the source of the River Winster. The hermit's camp is easy to find. Nestled between 2 boulders above the spring, the cooled remains of a fire ringed by stones is the only immediate sign that anyone was here. I call out, but there is no reply. The hermit is not here. A more thorough search of the campsite yields something interesting. Tucked off to one side, I discover some broken pieces of wood arranged on the floor. Down to over 3. Okay. So we were here. Down to over 3. The camp at the Winster Spring has led me to another camp of sorts where I am greeted by an eccentric man. Oh, yes, yes, ho, 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 the man says. You must take this. Take it, take it. At his insistence, I receive the looking glass that he thrusts into my hands. He places an envelope delicately on top. Ho, ho, it's no use to me anymore. Ho, ho, no use. Don't forget the red, the red, the red, the red. Ho, ho, agony. I am sure that he is quite mad. Okay, so we get a fancy looking glass. It is said that the red ebony plant has the property of uncovering that which is hidden or secret. I have perfected a device designed to use extract from the plant in concert with a viewing window in order to permit the user to see magics otherwise invisible to the naked eye. Okay. Not long for this world, and I have decided that I want to be buried in a grave decorated with the rare and beautiful Caballia, like a Dreher huntsman with their Dranthium-covered tombs. Caballia. A rare plant that is believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. Those who can afford it place wreaths made from it in the graves of their loved ones. Caballia flowers almost always contain 6 petals. Finding a 7-petaled flower is considered to bring good fortune. All right, 6 petals. Eyebright. Take care not to touch its brightly colored thorns. They will do no lasting damage, but they contain a small amount of venom that will cause severe pain for several days after. Alright, so I'm gonna do a quick get the stuff that's labeled on the bottom and the stuff that's not labeled on the top. Or maybe I should do vice versa. Perhaps I have more unlabeled stuff than I have labeled stuff. That's fine. Ooh, the lady in the jade mask. Your reputation is growing, horticulturalist. I hear you are the person to come to for plants that are difficult to acquire. My head feels like it is being torn in two lately. I'm looking for some hop hearts. Hop hearts. Inhaling smoke from burning the dried leaves of this plant can provide pain relief. Firm leaves grow up the stems, leading to blue flowers. Blue flowers. What's this? Red Avenue. No, I don't have that in the book yet, right? No. Okay. Unless it's something called something else. Reuben Ward has called on my unique expertise to aid in his investigation at the Swinside Stone Circle. Unique expertise. Ha! He knows how to flatter an old woman when he wants something. thought about telling him to suck an egg. I gave it a good long thought, actually, but my curiosity has got the better of me. He must be desperate if he's coming to me, and I'll bet they found something juicy down there. Signs of ritual sacrifice, maybe. I could do with some witch fig to take with me. Always comes in useful. Plant that is said to have many uses, including easing the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture, and detecting the presence of certain compounds. It is also well liked by butterflies. It is similarly used to the fever kiss plant, which it is often confused with. Okay. So, one of these is fever kiss, and one of them is witch fig. Do we have any better? Fever kiss as red berries. So the yellow one is witch fig. Go ahead and label this one. Isidore Burbage. I'm on my way to the mayor's office to file an official request that your business license be revoked. You will practice your witchcraft in the residence of Undermere no longer. Well, do you have anything to say for yourself? Historian or Chuck. So, Chuck will make him forget. Historian will kill him. And I'm gonna kill him. Dark red fruits. I want to change this to a yellow label. Okay, perfect. The old man of Coniston looks out across the lake with blind eyes. His mind wanders with the current, floating gently southwards to the fork. Not long after the girl left home, her father wept, but he was so caught up in his own grief that he let her go and did not look for her. Alright, so I think I'm going to take a break here and we'll pick up next time with day 6 and see if there's any repercussions for our choices so far. Yeah, I think the first time I played this game, I think I did not kill that guy, and then I think he like starts like beating dogs or something. It's really bad, so I feel no remorse for that this time. I don't think I'm ever gonna make that choice again. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.